Good evening. This is my first video. I don't claim to have any new revelations or any epiphanies or opinions outside of the norm. I just really like this shit. So I figure a lot of people are doing it, pursuing a passion. I'm gonna do it too. Figured I'd start with Doctor Strange. This is Doctor Strange, Marvel Legends, as you can see. I don't keep everything in the box. I certainly, I keep some things in the boxes, you know? But when it comes to Transformers and Marvel Legends, I generally I don't, well, that's not true. I keep some Marvel Legends in the box. One that comes to mind, two, is the Winter Soldier line, actual Winter Soldier, but most especially the Captain America, the stealth version of Captain America. I mean, I had a little common sense. I check eBay, I check all the places, most all of the places, that is, where you can resell things. Not that I plan to do that, but the one thing to remember with all this stuff is it's fun, but in a lot of cases it's also somewhat of an investment. Silversmiths, they're not as prevalent today, but what they used to do, their whole function was kind of like bankers, unlike Doctor Strange. They would take, that is, Silversmiths would take this raw silver. They would produce whatever the owners wanted for a fee, of course. They would produce flatware, hollowware, whatever it took. And they would use it. But many times they would have it as display. It just depended on the circumstances. But they always knew that if they had to, they could certainly melt that silver back down and get value for it, some degree of value. Anyway, I'm a history buff, as you may or may not find out, depending upon how well these videos go, if I choose to do more. Again, everybody, I'm not reinventing the wheel. And that pisses me off, because who doesn't want to be original? Who doesn't want to be innovative? Who doesn't want to be referred to as innovators? And my ego's not that big, so I don't claim to have any new, like I said before, any new revelations here. I do, however, I'm already enjoying this. Okay, so this is my figure, purchased. And you know, by the way, I don't support any one that is support. Any one channel, any one source, if you will, for toys and collectibles. But, you know, a lot of people know about, you don't need me to tell you about Amazon. And because I don't keep the boxes, I gotta tell you, if you're not already doing it, it's certainly something to think about when it comes to these slightly used products. Usually it's only the box that has a little bit of damage. I'm not a huge, again, when it comes to Marvel Legends, not a huge collector of the boxes. I tried, and dude, I just don't have the space, you know. And they are resellable, of course. Probably get more with boxes. But anyway, enough of all that. Here I'm trying to talk. And again, this is my first video. Maybe I upgrade the camera someday, some kind of more formal camera. But for now, you know, this is more of a test. And to see how it goes. So there is Doctor Strange standing. And just as I planned, he fell over, but it's okay. Again, that was planned. I'm kidding. Admittedly, I have not seen the movie yet. But does one really need to see the movie first before purchasing action figures? I don't think so. I really don't think so. It's nice articulation. I like his hand movements. Of course, there are... Oh, slides right out of the cape. I love the cape. I'm going to set the cape over here for now. I love, you know... Pew, pew. Pew, pew. Take that, stranger. I don't know whose voice that was. Anyway, love that. I love the hand movements. Of course, Doctor Strange has many of those in order to affect his magic. Interestingly enough, but not surprisingly enough, you have... Let me keep it on camera. You have... Come on. You know, I'm going to take those guys out a little later. But as you can see, there are hands attached to spells. That is, I'm sure the comic fans, which I never read a lot of Doctor Strange, but I've certainly enjoyed the movies, love the character, and know his basic premise. So you can see you get multiple hand options here. Pretty cool. I'm going to play with those a bit. One's like, whatever that is, rock concert salute, whatever you want to call it, depending upon generation too, of course. Anyway, it's late, I'm giddy. There he goes again. But just for fun, just for experimentation purposes, again, this is a Doctor Strange review. It's a very strange review. It's not very professional. Maybe one day it will be. What is professional anyway? Don't know. Don't really care at this point. But this is a very quick unboxing, really. Review, not so much. But I can say that I am already very much a fan of this character. I am going to play around with this cape a little more. It doesn't seem to secure on there like the Toy Biz version. I don't know the year, but early aughts Toy Biz version that I have. But that's okay. That's okay. That is a different toy. This is pretty awesome. I love his stance. Looks like a lot of potential for posability, depending upon where you want to put him, who you want to put him with. And for now, for whatever it's worth, set up my studio a little more, i.e. cave. Anyway, kind of a big thumbs up. So, there's your Doctor Strange. I'd highly recommend picking him up if you are a fan of both Marvel Legends and the movie, or not, you know. If you just like the character, then get it. Life's too short, you know. You got to enjoy things in life, and as long as you're taking care of your responsibilities, taking care of those who depend upon you, assuming there's people who depend upon you, cats even, dogs, people, whatever the case may be, always take care of the responsibilities first and enjoy life and treat yourself to the occasional action figure. Live from the Nostalgica playset, signing off.